Snack bar is open.
Weeks for a good pig movie. We finally got one tonight. A Private Function, British comedy, came out in 1984. Not many people saw it. Has a hysterical pig in it. Then after the pig flick, I want you to keep watching, because at 1 a.m. we got one of my favorite movies. We can't show this one enough on the movie channel. It's called Erg, A Music War. One night I was introducing it, and I got so excited I started playing air guitar all over the set. Greatest punk rock bands ever assembled in one movie, including the Dead Kennedys, Oingo Boingo, a bunch of others. And then at 3 a.m. we got Rodney Dangerfield in Back to School. Watch that movie 30 times. First, though, we got our pig flick. Now, I don't want to give this deal away, because it's one of those movies. If you hadn't seen it before, then you don't know what the flying for holy is going on. But it stars Michael Palin as a chiropodist. You know what that is? We don't have them over here. They only have them in communist countries like England. But it's a guy that rides around on a bicycle and stops at ladies' houses and rubs their feet and cuts their toenails. Over here we call them perverts. And so it's right after World War II, and the government has all these communist rules about what food you can eat and who gets to have pig meat and who don't. And so Michael Palin, he figures out that he could just steal a pig off a farm and take it home to his wife, who happens to be Maggie Smith, and pretty soon they'd have bacon dinners. Only problem is, you ever try to kill a pig in your kitchen? I'm not talking about killing your wife. I mean a real pig. Whole movie's just great. You're going to like it. Weird flick. Got an R rating on it. Stick around after the flick, too, because we're going to read some mail and mess around some more. Maggie Smith says, "All right, Gilbert, I think sexual intercourse is in order." Or when that other guy says something like, "Let's face it, he's got us by the scrotum." Movie kind of grows on you, you know. And speaking of something that'll grow on you, I want you to watch the movie channel different times during the month, because I have a new column on here. That's what they call it. Actually, it's just me jawing a few minutes about movies and my personal life. Since my personal life is the movies, that's how pathetic I am. But anyhow, the high sheriffs at the movie channel, they don't have a name for the column yet, like Joe Bob's Yapping Again or something like that. And they ask if you'd write in and give us a name. If you send in the best name, you win my personal home video, Joe Bob Briggs Dead in Concert, which was made back a couple of years ago after I got kicked out of every decent newspaper in America, and we had a little get-together down in Dallas, and some fellas put it on tape. We've sold 9, 10 of these in Oklahoma alone. I'll tell you where to send for it in a minute. And speaking of writing in, I want to read 2, not 1, but 2 letters that poured in this month. First one goes like this. Dear Sir, I am a new subscriber to your movie channel. I selected it because I thought I would see late movies in the 80s. Now I find that you are having more and more of the so-called golden oldies or Academy Awards movies of the past. Some are even in black and white. I can see these movies on free network TV. Please bring this to the attention, blah, 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 blah. Signed, Wallace DuPont of Charleston, South Carolina. Okay, before I answer that one, I want to read this one. Letter number 2 from Darwin Patrick of Caseyville, Illinois. Darwin writes in, as a subscriber of yours for several years, I'd like to thank you for the excellent fare you have been dispensing. While I realize you must present current movies, I wonder if you might sometimes present some of the following, which I'm trying to tape for my own personal home library. And then Darwin puts about 25 flicks on here, like Lost Horizon and Farewell to Arms, and even some old Nelson Eddy stuff he wants us to show. So what have we learned here? What's the bottom line on this deal? First, it's that you people have to make up your mind. No, really. What we do is we try to do both, because the movie channel is called the movie channel because we love the movies. All the movies, the old movies, the new movies, even the sleazy, disgusting movies that I've dedicated my own life to. Now, if you want to put in your 2 cents worth or name my column or tell us anything else, send it all to the Movie Channel mailbox, P.O. Box 1264, Radio City Station, New York, 10101. That's it for me tonight. Remember, we got Erg, A Music War coming up. If you hadn't seen that one, stay up on the Movie Channel this month.